don't understand American donut. Big hole in the middle. Why big hole? It doesn't make the donut look better, or taste better, or anything like that. Very sad for the donut. It's like somebody, how do you say, ripped out its soul? That's the word, right? Soul? Yes. So sad for the donuts. Makes me feel so upset sometimes. Big empty hole where the soul should be.
Mrs. Lee, donuts aren't alive. They don't have souls.
Oh, really? Thank you for figuring that out. Are you a detective? You must be a detective. Are you Malcolm? Are you Perry Mason? Mom, stop being so abrasive. He talked to me like I'm crazy or something.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
He was just making an observation. You think I'm crazy too? No. You think I'm knocked out of it?
I didn't mean anything by it.
Young kids, they think they know it all. I'm just trying to tell you guys something. We know that. That's it, have respect. We do respect you. No, not for me.
What then?
Donut holes.
Because why?
Because I'm afraid.
Of what?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alice, come on, what are you afraid of?
Of flying.
What?
Flying.
What do you mean you're afraid of flying?
It means what it means.
You're telling me that's the reason.
Yes.
That's the sole reason you're not going.
Yes.
You're afraid of flying.
Yes, I am.
Don't be absurd, Alice. There are ways around the phobia.
I know that, but it's...
And what you're afraid of flying, that's idiotic.
It's not idiotic. Don't exaggerate, Eric.
I mean, please, Alice, your father was a pilot.
Not in America.
In Hong Kong, when he was young. But that's just details. Don't you find it rather ironic that you're, so you say, afraid of flying?
You know what? I don't want to argue about this anymore.
Who's arguing? We're discussing. This is a discussion. A discussion about our future together, Alice. Do we have a future together?
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
I asked you first.
And I'm asking you now.
I asked you first.
And I'm asking you now.
All right. We'll answer at the same time.
What do you mean?
I'll count to 3, and on 3 you'll say yes or no.
It's got to be the most bizarre thing I've heard.
Just do it, Eric.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Joey, I know you're not too smart, but that's okay. Some things you know, like my daughter. You work in my shop since you were 16. Many years you know my daughter now. What, 8 years? Of course you know her well.
I guess.
I want you to talk to her.
Me?
Yes, you. Of course you. Who else am I talking to? You think I'm talking to the donuts? Oh yes, sure. I'm talking to the donuts. Because I'm what? Dr. Doolittle of pastries?
I wouldn't know. But why would she listen to me?
Very sorry to say this. It breaks my heart to say this, but you're the only person she listens to.
And why is that?
Ah yeah, if I knew that, it'd be like knowing the meaning of life.
You don't know the meaning of life?
You think you know?
Kind of.
You make me laugh so much sometimes. Okay, Mr. Philosophy, what's the meaning of life?
I forgot.
Ah yeah. Why are you so concerned?
Because.
Do you want me to go?
No. I mean, you've always had this thing for England. All those books and photographs, it's like you love the place, even though you've never been there.
Why are you making such a big deal?
I don't know. God, I can't do this right now.
What is it?
Your mother put me up to this.
She what?
Yeah.
My mother puts you up to this.
Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, Alice. She scares me.
I can't go, Joey. It's that simple.
I know.
It's like how you feel about my mother. That's how I feel about being up in the air.
You know, I was watching this talk show the other day. I forget which one. I watch all of them now with my mother, and this is interesting, but do you ever have dreams that you're falling?
What?
Well, it was Montel Williams, that's what it was. He wrote that book about himself called Mountain, Get Out of My Way.
Mountain, Get Out of My Way.
Yeah.
That's the name of his book?
Yeah, but anyways, they're saying that people who are afraid of flying tend to have dreams that they're falling. They're linked, related somehow. So, do you ever have dreams that you're falling?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think I have dreams.
Wait a minute.
I don't dream.
Of course you do. Everybody dreams.
Well, I don't.
But what about the dream journals?
Oh, I didn't want to tell you about those.
I don't understand.
I haven't been writing in them.
You haven't written any of the dream journals.
No.
But I've been giving you one every year for Christmas.
I know. I have 8 empty dream journals under my bed.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Every year, a new journal. You don't even use them.
No, I don't.
They're just collecting dust.
I wish I could use them. I really do, but what can I do?
Nothing, I guess.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What do you want, Mrs. Lee?
England is a long way to go. She needs to know that once you get there, you won't abandon her. Leave her alone.
I wouldn't leave her.
But she doesn't know that. She needs a guarantee. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're saying.
Do it quick, before it's too late. Go to Vegas. There they have a drive-through chapel of love. Very easy and very convenient. You don't even have to get out of the car.
I didn't think it would have to come down to this.
Down to what?
Marriage.
And do you think I jump for joy that she chose you? White boy? You want me to make you a hamburger?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying respect! You have to respect love and respect marriage! Didn't your mom and dad ever tell you what the facts of life? Birds and the bees?
I wasn't home during that lecture.
American kids, you see? Don't respect their parents.
They didn't respect me either.
And you think that's their fault?
Yes.
You guess? You guess all the time! What kind of jeans you wear, huh? You wear guest jeans? How you wear guest jeans? Get out of my store! And do what I tell you to! If you know what's best for your life.
Alright. Thanks a lot.
Get out of my store!
My father, when he was still living with my family, one time told me that relationships are a science. Anybody you come into contact with it, be a stranger, a relative, or a lover, is a test. The universe, God, the divine intelligence of the world, whatever you want to call it, thrust people upon us because these people that come into our lives represent lessons we need to learn. They're the exams of our souls. I cheated throughout high school. I was a pro. Never got caught. Crib sheets, looking over shoulders, answers written on my wrist. I cheated my way throughout high school, and I was rewarded with a diploma. But getting away with deceit so many times has got me thinking that lying and convincing is the way to get me what I want. And right now, I want Alice. I want Alice because I don't want to be lonely. Loneliness scares me more than death. And we may very well have nothing between us, but at least to resemble something, and that's important to me. But if what my father did say what was true, if God does exist, how the hell do I cheat here? Because, you know in that Bette Midler song, right? God is watching us? My high school cockiness really hasn't subsided in me. There's gotta be a way to escape his gaze. And I figured out that there is, because there must be moments, short instances, when God blinks.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
You want to get married?
Yeah, why not?
Where's the ring then?
Huh?
Where is the ring?
What ring?
You're pathetic.
I thought we could pick it out together.
I know why you're doing this.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You do not.
My mother put you up to this.
Oh, thanks.
Joey, don't give me the cold shoulder. I didn't set out to hurt your feelings. I would never do that to you. You mean too much to me.
I do.
You're the only friend I've got in this god-awful town.
You're the only friend I've got too.
So, am I forgiven?
Of course. I can never stay mad at you, even when I should be.
And why is that?
Because I'm in love with you. Why not?
Eric, I don't love you.
Well, I don't love you either.
So, what does this mean?
I don't know that it means anything.
What are you trying to get at?
I mean, the ring's bought and paid for.
Are you crazy? You still want to get married?
Yeah, why not?
Eric, we don't love each other.
Didn't stop my mom and dad. Doesn't stop most people.
Well, I'm not most people. You think I'm just going to throw my life away?
You haven't already.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means I know you're not afraid to fly.
Yes, I am.
I know you don't want to go to London because you hate this job.
No, I don't.
Please, Alice. Straight out of high school, you spent 2 years in community college and ended up here, working for this damn company. And for what? No pay raise, no promotion, no pat on the back even. When you were a kid, you didn't even dream about doing this.
So what?
I don't know what I'm saying. When you were young, what did you dream about?
I don't remember.
Come on, Alice. What did you dream about when you were a kid?
I don't remember.
Alice, don't be embarrassed. I didn't dream about doing this. Nobody did. I've seen employees working here 20, 30 years miserable. And I'm scared. But do you know what scares me even more?
What?
That I'll turn out like my father, barely able to support himself, let alone our entire family. 2 factory jobs wasn't enough. And eventually, he got so ashamed of himself that he left our family. But once we're in London, our salary will be bumped up to the point this crap will be tolerable. I'm sorry to say, but my future, my security, rests on how much money I could save. And that's all that matters. Not my dreams anymore. I've been working for this company for the same reason you have.
And why is that?
And for the same reason we've been together for 3 years.
And that's because?
We're afraid.
Ever since I met you,
That long?
I just never had the guts to say anything.
It's gonna hurt you to hear this.
I can handle it.
I don't love you in that way. I mean, you're my best friend and all, and I do love you, just not like that.
You're gonna marry Eric, huh?
No, I'm not. He's not the right person for me.
And I'm not either.
No, I'm not.
Do you think you'll ever be able to love me in that way?
No. Till we come back. My father used to be a home movie enthusiast. He had one of those archaic Super 8 cameras, and he'd film just about everything whenever he got the chance to. And I mean everything. Like trips to the zoo, movies, dinners at restaurants, standing in line at the DMV. So I guess that's when my desire to become a filmmaker began. With my dad. And it's kind of ironic that that's where the desire ended too. With my dad. Because when you're told enough times you're not good enough to do something, you begin to believe it. I really did want to be a filmmaker, you know. Quite adamant about it, really. My father thought I wasn't going to listen to him. That I was going to be a failure. Just like him. So he left. Hit town, disappeared in the middle of the night. No note. No nothing. I know it's cheesy and pathetic and melodramatic to talk about pieces of broken heart, but that's the only thing that comes to mind when I think about how I feel. Me and my mom had shattered pieces all over, and we've been trying to pick them up for so long. But the longer and harder we tried, the more that I realized that I've picked up some of hers. She's picked up some of mine. What were you doing in my room? I was cleaning it. You shouldn't have that in there. Why didn't you tell me about these? It doesn't matter. The London International Film School? Yeah, so? You got in. 4 years in a row, you got in. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you go? I don't know. Flying? Is that really it? No problem, Alice. Many different ways to help you fly. Pills, hypnosis, and acupuncture. Yes, it's true. I read about acupuncture, and I bet I could even do it on you. How hard can it be? Go to the store, buy a few needles? Very simple. Many different ways to help you fly. But what's going to happen to you? Yeah, I'm a grown woman. Because it's not just all about me, you know. Going to school and all, your savings account is just going to sit there. Then let it sit. It needs to rest anyway. But England, it's so far away. Alice, you're standing here on this porch. Out there, what do you see? What? Use your eyes as far as you can see. What is it? The ocean? And what's beyond that? The sun and the sky. And what's after that? The stars and space. And beyond that? Space. And after that? After that? I don't know, I guess more space stretching all the way to infinity. Right. Now look above you. What is it? The blue sky and the sun. And what's beyond that? Space stretching all the way to infinity. So whatever direction you point your eyes, what's way out there? Space stretching all the way to infinity. The same space stretching to the same infinity. So you see? No. That makes you the center of our universe. Wherever you are, whatever state or country you're in, is the same space stretching to the same infinity. So you see, every point in the universe is the same point. No matter how far apart we are always at the same point in the universe. The exact center. I don't know what you mean, and I don't think you know what you mean. It sounds like something out of your New Age book. It is, but I know what I mean. And what do you mean? Go. Alice, your life is waiting for you. small plastic bags in my purse. I'm ready to vomit.
You'll be fine.
I hope so.
Alice, I just want to say that you've been a really important part of my life. And I don't know if you know that or believe it, but it's true. I mean, I've lived in Modesto all my life, and I'm pretty much going to die here. Every day I can expect to see the same things over and over again, and it can be pretty boring. But out of all those predictable things I can expect to see every day, the one thing I look forward to seeing is you. And I know what we talk about, and I know how you feel. And I don't know, I'm rambling. Alice, I guess this is just my way of saying that I'm gonna miss you. Alice, I'm gonna miss you a lot.
I'm gonna miss you too. I'll write to you as much as I can, and I'll visit too, I promise.
But it won't be the same.
I know that. What is it?
No, it's stupid.
Tell me.
It hurts.
Aww. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, Joy, come back! I forgot to tell you.
What?
I wrote my very first entry in my dream journal.
You wrote in a dream journal?
Yeah, I did.
You mean you had a dream?
I did have a dream.
Well, what was it about?
It was about my dad.
You had a dream about your father?
Yeah!
Well, what happened?
We were standing in this field, and he turned around to look at me, and his eyes were so lucid, like you could see through them. And he said something to me.
What did he say?
He said, Alice, fly.